Previously on One Life to Live.
What if I hadn't walked away from you? Where would we be right now?
You're not going to tell him the baby's his just to win him back?
No, I am not going to tell Todd anything.
Is this the love potion lady?
How did you get Colin MacGyver's passport?
From me. He got the passport from me.
Are you the love potion lady or not?
That depends on who's calling.
What's that got to do with anything? I need an answer. This is an emergency.
But how much more of my stuff are you going to break?
I don't know, Todd. I guess we'll know when it lands.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You stay out of the back of that big closet. That stuff is mine.
Why did you agree for us all to move in here, huh?
No, this is your condition. You're the one that wouldn't live in my penthouse.
You've got a new plan, don't you? Something that's going to torture me.
Oh, why would I want to torture you?
Oh, I see. Kill me with kindness.
No, that doesn't sound like me either.
Right. The Todd I know doesn't do kindness.
Well, I can. I just don't.
The Todd I know doesn't do kindness, doesn't trust, doesn't forgive, and doesn't do anything to help another person unless there's something in it for him.
Maybe there's something about Todd you don't know.
Do you ever think about the last time we were in this position?
Man, hot, huh? What a night to have no air conditioning.
What a night. Good night, Max. Sweet dreams. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you hadn't gone to sleep on the couch?
No.
You know what's odd?
What is?
I think you turned up the air conditioning. Probably all the way up to high.
But you're still perspiring.
Still hot in here.
Yes. Yes, it is hot in here. I certainly feel hot. I certainly feel the heat.
There'll be no interruptions from any spectators in this courtroom.
What did she do?
You've got to get her out of here.
Mrs. Buchanan, you have a question before this witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Jen out!
Repeat the question, Ms. Buchanan.
I asked, why did you have Colin MacGyver's passport in your loft?
The witness will answer.
I already told you he got it from me.
Jen, I can handle this. Go away.
No, I'm not going to go away. I'm not going to be quiet either.
Young lady, if you have something to say that is relevant to this case...
Yes, I do.
You
Get her out of here!
very well may be given a chance to speak, but it will be following proper procedure.
I'm sorry. I just can't sit around and watch people lie.
Jen, don't do this.
Will isn't guilty.
Young lady, if you wish to be called as a witness in
I was there that night in Colin's house. He gave me his passport right before he died.
If I have to clear this courtroom, I will.
Your Honor, it is in the interest of everyone to hear this witness's testimony.
No! Not one syllable!
Mr. Rappaport, sit down.
Your Honor, in light of all of this new evidence, I
There is no new evidence until we hear her
I
testimony,
move
Your
for an
Honor.
immediate dismissal.
It is our right to interview this witness.
When I say silence, I mean silence!
Your Honor, I know things.
And you, young lady, you will be quiet, or you will find yourself the first among many that goes to jail for contempt.
Now, it is obvious that you have some information that has some bearing on this case, and you will be heard, but it will be under oath and in the proper fashion.
No, Your Honor. First I dragged my son into this.
Mr. Rappaport, sit down!
Sam, sit down. You are making matters worse.
The witness will step down. I am adjourning these proceedings for today. Mr. Gannon, have this young woman ready to testify in the morning.
Your Honor, you can count on it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I instruct you not to discuss this case amongst yourselves or with anyone else. This court stands adjourned.
All rise. Your Honor, a word, please.
I'm sorry.
Don't, Jen, this is not your fault.
No.
We all know that.
It's not Jen's fault.
I don't understand, Todd. If you're not the Todd that I know, who the hell are you?
I'm just saying that you have no perspective on this. I had to make everybody think that you were a total loon to get you off from shooting Max in the back.
Oh, so God forbid that Max should be the one to get me off.
After everybody thinks you're a total loon, I get sole custody of Star.
And?
And? Nothing. I'm just trying to do right by you, that's all.
And why would I believe that you were trying to do right by me, Todd?
Well, you're seeing Star, aren't you?
Yeah, but for how long? Till you're ready to turn on me and just yank it all away?
No.
Yeah, because that's what you do, Todd. You get me right where you want me. You get me to trust you. You get me to fall into this big pit that I have to crawl and claw my way out of. That's what you always do to me. So I want you to tell me, how long am I going to get to see Star, huh?
Well, you know I'd do anything for Star, so you get to see Star as long as Star wants to see you.
You put it in writing. On my way. Put it in writing. Yes, put it in writing.
You have
Right
trust
here.
issues. I think you need to talk to Dr. Ray about
I
this.
tell you what, you just write. Blair gets to see her daughter Star whenever she wants. Write it.
Fine.
Reality check, Todd. Blair's having my baby. We will be talking. We will be making plans. No matter what our emotions now, Blair and I are connected for life by this child. And you are out of the picture, loser.
Well?
Hell with this, I don't have to write down a damn thing.
The new Todd? You're still the same old Todd you always were and always will be.
What is your problem? Believe me, lady, I've got plenty of money.
Lady, I am Signorina, and my potion is not meant for childhood crushes. I will hang up now.
Who do you think you're talking to?
A 4-year-old girl.
I'm 17. I'll be 18 next week. And I want that love potion. When can I get it?
Call me back in 10 years.
Hey, Star. Where do you think that you're going this late, huh? Where are you going?
I'm running away. I don't want to live with you guys anymore.
It's time for a little ice water, something to cool things down.
Fine, Max. But I can think of something that will do it much faster. Oh, yeah. This is much better. Much better.
Maybe you want to put some clothes on.
Now, why would I want to do something like that? When it's so hot. And I'm so hot.
The air conditioning has kicked in. You're gonna get a chill. Might catch a cold if you're not careful.
I didn't realize you cared.
I live under the same roof. I don't want to catch anything.
Oh, that must be it.
Excuse me?
Every time I come close to you, you always back away. Afraid you're going to catch something?
I try to be careful. There's so many nasty little germs out there.
You're right. You can never be too careful. Remember when you felt you had to move out because I couldn't bear the thought of losing you because I still wanted you so much?
Well, the shoe fits.
You know, perhaps we're putting the shoe on the wrong foot. Maybe you felt you had to move out because of your feelings for me.
You better take a cold shower, Gabrielle. I think the heat is getting to you. Forget it. Whatever we had was over years ago.
Whatever we had. Whatever we had. Max, we had a deep, desperate, dangerous love.
The sex was good, okay? Admit it.
It was better than good. It was pure fire. It was irresistible. We connected in so many ways that I still don't understand. Nor do you, I suspect.
Years and years ago.
No matter how much we hurt each other. No matter what we said. And no matter how much time went past. We knew that all we had to do was be together. And we knew exactly what would happen.
It's gonna be tough. Who knows, I may have to get into a 12-step program, but somehow I'm gonna manage to keep my hands off of you.
Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that.
Let's get straight on one thing. I don't have any problem living in this house with you, assuming you don't have a problem.
None whatsoever. Shall we drink to it?
Why not?
It's as cold as a witch's kiss up here. Who jacked up the air conditioning? Oh. What is going on here?
Nothing. I'm just leaving.
Nothing? It don't look like nothing to me. It looked like you and Holden were getting mighty close. Now, you tell me the truth, woman. Are you being unfaithful to me?
Not yet. But I hope to soon.
Oh, sweetheart, please, just stop crying, Star.
This dump is making you upset, isn't it?
Just tell me what's wrong,
What's wrong is
okay?
she misses the penthouse. We don't have to stay here anymore if you don't want to.
Enough about the penthouse, Star. Just tell Mommy what's wrong. Maybe she can make it better, okay, sweetie?
I heard you guys yelling. I hate it.
I know you do, and I'm really sorry, but you know what? Star, sometimes grown-ups, they argue, and, well, they even yell at each other.
And throw things?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
But, come on, it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't?
No, of course not.
Then you guys don't hate each other?
Well, of course we don't hate each other. Oh. Isn't that right, Mommy?
Yeah. Yes. That's right, Star.
Then you love each other?
I'm so sorry this happened this way, Jen. I really am. But it's going to be okay.
How can you stay so strong?
I'm fine as long as I know my kids are okay. I'm surprised that Lindsay brought you back to Landview.
She didn't. She doesn't even know I'm here.
Okay, so what happens now, Dad? What do we do?
Mr. Rappaport, I gotta take you back to your cell.
No, I just need a couple of minutes.
No, sorry. Orders.
I can talk to the judge if you like.
You stay out of this.
You okay?
I want to know what's going to happen next.
Nora?
I'm going to try and stop this.
Get your hands off of my sister. None of this would even happen if it weren't for you.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to file a motion for dismissal. I think it's pretty much of a slam dunk, but, I just want to be on the safe side. I also think that maybe we don't have to... Well, I'm sure you don't want to hear about my strategy right now. I just bet you'd rather fire me.
That's just the beginning. I never want to see you again.
I can understand why you're upset, but
How could you? How could you do that? You told me you wouldn't put my son through that kind of an interrogation, and then you crucified him. You tore him down step by step, using information that you had gotten by listening in on a conversation, a private conversation that I had with Ben.
Will understood what I was doing. He got it. Why don't you?
You promised me that you wouldn't do that, and then you ripped into pieces. Forcing his sister to step in to save him.
I didn't know she was going to do that, but she knows the truth, Sam, and she wants to tell it.
She's 18 years old.
She wants to set the record straight.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't manipulated my son and dragged the details out of him, there wouldn't be any record to set straight.
That is not true, and you know perfectly well it's not true. Sam, listen to me.
No, I am finished listening to you. Just get away from me, now!
No, I can't do that.
Get out.
No, I am not walking away from this. I will not live my life knowing that I helped put an innocent man in prison.
We had a deal. You said you wouldn't go after Will.
Yes, you're right. That was the deal. But then I saw a chance to save you from going to prison, and I'm sorry, but I grabbed it and ran with it.
What do you think I confessed for, Nora? For my kids. Because I love them more than anything in this world.
Does that include Matthew? Or are you forgetting about him? Because I did. When I had Will on the stand, all I could think about was your other son. Our son. And he needs his father. He needs to be able to look up to him the way I do.
Don't do this.
No. What would you have me do, Sam? What was it? Was it spare Will and sacrifice Matthew? Or take a chance that Will would know exactly what I was doing, would understand it?
You were risking his life.
No, I bet on him. I bet that he had the same integrity and the same strength as his father did. And I also bet that he didn't want to see an innocent man go to prison either.
Anything to win.
No, that was not it. That was not it. I was saving you. And if that makes me a terrible person in your eyes, then so be it. But that's what I wanted to do with all my heart. I would do anything for you.
Even if it means destroying my daughter?
Well, stop it. Don't blame this on Christian.
What are you thinking? Are you stupid? Why would you drag her back here? Do you know what kind of life she might have now?
Stop it. Christian didn't bring me back here. I decided to. I hate all the lies and the secrets, and I can't take it anymore.
Jen, you do not understand what this means.
Yes, I do. I know what I want, and I know what I'm going to do. Stop worrying about me.
No, that's not going to happen.
I need to talk to Christian for a minute.
You want me to take you home?
Do you mind waiting here for a second?
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Will,
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
You just had to run straight to Nora and tell her everything about the passport.
No, I didn't tell Nora anything. I told Ben because I thought I could trust him.
Yeah. I guess you can't trust anybody.
So what was all that passport stuff? Why would Colin give you his passport?
I'll tell you everything. Before you have to hear about it in court tomorrow.
Star, your daddy and I, we both love you. And there's a part of your daddy in you, which means that I will always love a part of your daddy.
But that's not a real answer. Daddy, do you love Mommy? Daddy?
Star, how can you even ask me that question? Come on, you're the smartest kid I know. You tell me. Come on, you tell me. Do you think that I love your mother?
Yes.
Do you think that your mother loves me?
Yes.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Yeah. There's your answer. So there is no reason for you to have to run away. It's all settled. It's all solved.
I guess so.
Great. Go to bed.
Yeah, and I'll be up there in about 2 minutes to say your prayers with you, okay?
Okay.
You know, Todd, we can't do this. I mean, we can't fight like this with Star in the house, okay? Deal?
Star thinks that you love me.
I know. She's 7, Todd. She still believes in fairy tales.
So when do you outgrow a fairy tale?
Hey, did you, forget something, huh?
It's late. It's time for everybody to go to bed.
Okay.
Soon enough, Star.
How about we all go upstairs together? Now that we got that love thing settled, you guys will be sleeping together, right?
Well, what?
Why aren't you guys getting in bed?
You go to bed first.
I thought you said you loved each other.
I know.
You're my parents, and you love each other, and you're supposed to sleep in the same bed, like all of my friends' parents do.
Not all of them.
Todd.
What? Fine, your mother and I will sleep in the same bed. There, glad we sorted that out.
Yay! Night, Dad.
Good night, Star.
Night, Mom.
Hey, good night, beautiful. You, sleep tight, okay? Mm-hmm. Love you. What? Why did you say that to her?
Oh, great. Like I had a choice. You know what? Next time, I'll tell her the truth. Star, you know, your parents, they hate each other, and your whole life is a sham.
No, because you'll definitely run away, but we can't just keep lying to her like that, Todd.
Sure, keep lying. Fine. Let her think that we care about each other.
That we care about each other.
Look, we're just talking about what's the big deal? We lie down, we go to sleep. Period. That's it. So what? So what?
So what? You're right. So what? So great. I'll just get in here and sleep. It's not like anything's going to happen unless we want it to. And we don't.
No.
No.
No way.
No way.
If I hadn't barged in on you two when I did, how far would you have gotten?
I don't know, but it was getting mighty interesting.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I tell you, the next time I barge in on you, I'm going to give you a little more time.
Would you please? I would so appreciate that.
Feeling pretty good about yourself, aren't you? After all these years, you can still reel him in.
Oh, yes, that ego of his. He still thinks I desperately want him.
Oh, yeah, Holden's got a very big ego.
Yes, but I think I will have him panting in a week or so.
Good. That's when we go for the kill.
Need a refill.
Oh, by all means. You're right. A drink certainly does cool you down. Oh, yes, I'm feeling so much more comfortable. Asa, darling, I think I'm going to go to bed now. Excuse me.
You gotta admit, Holden, she may not be wearing much, but she does wear it with style.
Whatever.
I never thought that I'd ever be thanking you.
For what?
Because your loss is my gain. How the hell could you ever let that little filly get away?
My God. Now it all makes perfect sense. All this time I thought Lindsay did it. I could never understand why he would cover for her. But with Jen...
She was going to start the university next year. She was going to start making new friends.
Oh, you know perfectly well she could never do that. She couldn't live with the guilt knowing her father was rotting away in prison for her. She had to take responsibility for her actions.
I don't want to talk about my daughter with you.
Well, I think we need to. Pam. We can't ignore it. She's going to be facing murder charges in the morning. I know what you're going through.
Yeah, right.
My daughter took a life. And all I wanted to do was help her get away with it.
But this isn't the same.
No, the details are not. You're absolutely right. But still, I would have done anything. Anything. I wanted Rachel to run away with me. I wanted to help flee jurisdiction. To anything to avoid prison.
Exactly, anything.
That's right. But it wasn't right. And Rachel was the one that helped me see that. I couldn't take her away from facing up to the responsibilities of her actions. She's the one that taught me that the truth stays. Guilt and evil and fear, they all evaporate with time, but the truth stays.
She's not strong enough.
Yes, she is. She knew she had to come forward and do the right thing. And I think in your heart you know she has to do it also.
I wish there was an easier way to tell you this.
It's okay, just say it.
Well, you remember that night, right?
Right. The night that Colin got murdered.
And you saw how I was.
Yeah, you were freaked out. So, what happened?
Ms. Rappaport, I've spoken with the judge. She's ordered you to be sequestered until your testimony tomorrow.
Sequestered?
Yes. No visitors, no phone calls. You'll have a guard posted outside your house. This officer will escort you home.
But I'm not ready to leave.
Well, I'm afraid you have no choice. It's just until tomorrow to make sure you don't discuss your testimony with anyone beforehand.
Now, wait a minute.
The judge's order is final. Shelby?
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Count on it. First person you'll see. I promise.
Well, I don't know how many different ways I can say this to you, but I was as surprised as you were when Nora came out with all that information.
How? How could you be? You're the one that told Ben everything.
Because I had to. Well, I couldn't deal with it.
Well, I did have to deal with it, Jess. I had to deal with it up there on the witness stand.
What, do you think I enjoyed watching you on the stand? It scared me to death, Will. Seems like Jen cleared you, though, right?
I'm sure you were very relieved.
Look, I know Jen's going to be going through a lot, especially tomorrow. I would love to be here with you to support her.
You mean the both of us?
Yes. What do you say we go home together?
I don't get it. I don't know why you would want to spend a night with someone that you thought was a killer. What? Why? You look surprised, Jess. It's obvious you thought I was the one that killed Colin.
Well, yeah. I couldn't help but wonder.
No, you did.
What do you expect? Every time I asked you, you either lied or you wouldn't talk to me.
And for a reason.
Right, and I understand that. I understand you were trying to protect Jen.
No, I'm trying to handle things the best way that I could.
I get it. It makes sense now.
It always made sense. What does not make sense is how you say you love me, yet you have no faith in me.
Because you weren't trusting me. You could have told me about Jen, but you lied to me.
I told you everything that I could.
But how do you expect me to feel? Something was going on in your life, something really important, but you weren't letting me in. You weren't allowing me to be part of it. Is that how you show how important I am to you? Is that how you show that you love me? Forget it. I already asked that question. You answered that a long time ago.
Will, I have some questions for you.
All right, well, let's do it now, because I got nothing waiting for me at home.
Go home, Nora, will you?
I have to start working on the brief. You'll get through this, Sam.
Leave me alone. I have to figure out what I can do to help Jen.
All right, let's just do this one step at a time, okay? Let's get you cleared first, and then we'll deal with Jen.
No, I
I
said I will take care of Jen.
I'll see you in the morning. Whether you want to see me or not. Guard.
Be careful what you say. Be careful where you put your faith. They'll throw your broken heart in your face. I wanna hear you say there's things that you want. There's hunger in their hearts and cruelty on their minds. Be careful of them in the dark. Hold the line, doesn't have to be cold. There's so many things I wish I told you. Find your way. I believe that you'll find kindness out there. Somewhere people will care for you. I love you. I want you to be what you want to be. Keep yours in the kindness of strangers. Lose your faith in me. Oh, I love you. I want you to be what you want to be. Keep your faith in the kindness of strangers. Lose your
On the next One Life to Live.
You betrayed me.
Now you're afraid your daughter is going to tell you dirty little secrets.
Whatever I have to do to stop Nora, I will. I'm just looking for the truth, Bo. And if that means I've got to squeeze it out of Jennifer, then that's what I'll do.
Watch Daisy on General Hospital next week to find out how you can win a concert at your school.
Tonight,
Welcome to No Sweat Sailing.
when they set out for a good time, they sailed into a killer storm. But the greatest danger was their closest friends, Melissa Joan Hart,
We're gonna live through this.
5 desperate kids, 1 angry ocean, 2 came back. ABC tonight, 9/8 Central.